You might approach the counter and the first question the viewer asks you is, why did you choose the US? Hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome back to our world. This is the start of our visa interview question series. So sit back, take some notes, take that pen and the book, and let's see what is expected in the visa interview. So I'll just be trying to look at the questions that you might be asked and to assess why are they asking you that question. So when you ask a question in the interview, they always want to first assess what are your financial capabilities. For this case, they just ask you questions around financing, maybe how you're funding yourself. The next set of questions may be to assess your study plans. They want to know, are you a genuine student? Do you know what you're going to study? Then another set of questions that may come along is, do you have any post-graduation plans? They want to see, will you be coming back to your home country when you finish your studies, or what are your plans? Do you have any plans at all? Then another question that they may be asking is, what choice of university? Why did you choose that university? They want to see, did someone apply it for you, or are you that dedicated to go ahead and assess, I want to study in this university, and it has to be your own decision. So don't worry if you see me looking in that direction, it's because I've written some notes. Yeah, and then another question that they may be asking you is around your academic capabilities, or they want to understand where you came from what you studied. They want to see how much or what is your GPA. They want to assess it's more of, are you even capable of going to study what you're saying, or you're just finding a new way to get out of your country. So through that, let's dive deep into the questions that you may be asked. So as I said, this is part one of many series that will be coming along. Stay back and take that book now. Let's start. You might approach the counter and the first question the viewer asks you is, why did you choose the US? To me, if asked this question, you will feel like you really need to know. By the way, if I delve deep in me, why did I choose to go to the US? Why didn't I want to go maybe to Germany? Why didn't I want to go to Australia? And the first answer that comes out of your mind, that's the reason you should give out, because that means it's so personal to you that you haven't looked at what others want to go and do. For example, you might want to go to the US to study maybe a computer science course, and through this they integrate maybe artificial intelligence or AI. They might also be integrating robotics, which are not found in your home country. For example, AI or robotics is not found in Kenya, so you want maybe to go to the US because you are sure that the course outline will be integrating AI or robotics in your coursework, and this will be of great help when you come back to your home country. And also, before I forget, ensure that your answer is so personal to you. They should also try to bring a tie back home. Always try to give them a reason why you'll be coming back home, the reason why you want to learn the skills and come to your home country, maybe to your workplace, and integrate it. Don't give them a reason why you won't be coming back home, like, you know what, I'm not coming back home for real. So look for a reason that is so personal, and also integrate it in a way that it will bring a home tie in the process. Yeah, the second question that is on my list that you might be asked is, when did you graduate from high school, or when did you graduate from campus? Okay, for the time when I was going to form an interview, this question was so common, like, when did you graduate from high school? And I know people have always memorized their answers like, when did you graduate from campus? They are not used to being asked, when did you graduate from high school? So that question, you should be keen on what you're asked by the VO, so that you might not answer the question that you're not asked, because they might not take you seriously, right? Yeah, so in that case, answer the question asked first, and also assess the mood of the VO. Does he or she want a long answer? direct answers, or you just have to give a one word or just explanation. For most of them, I think it's better not to give a one word answer. For example, you asked, when did you graduate? You're like, 2022. And some of the viewers might want maybe to have a better explanation to understand you better. Don't give them a reason why they should doubt you or a reason why they should have more questions on their mind. Just try to answer all the questions that they might be having on their mind, so that make their work easier, right? You hardly have like 1 minute or 2 minutes maximum, so try to make use of the time. You never know if you'll be asked just one question or two, so make use of the question you're asked. Another question that you may be asked is, and how many schools did you apply to? And why did you choose that school? So how many schools did you apply to? I think the viewer wants to know, like, are you a serious student? How committed are you to go far in order to find a good school, find a course that is well related to you? So they don't expect a student to apply maybe to just one school. They have maybe that they might have that thought that you want to go to this particular state or maybe this particular school because maybe you know someone, or for example, maybe in your DS-160 you indicated that you have a relative, maybe you have an uncle, you have a sister, you have maybe a brother in that state, and it happens that you applied to a school that is specifically directed to that place. What will they think? Maybe you just want to go there so that you can live in the USA, but you don't want to go and study. So show them that you are serious about what you're doing. You did a very intense research before you go to that particular school or state. You might say that maybe I applied to 2 schools and name the school that you applied to. And also you can go ahead to say that I applied maybe to 2 schools, for example, Temple University and South Dakota State University, and then I got admission in both of them. Or I applied to 3 schools, you can mention them, and then you can say maybe I got admission in 2 of them and I'm awaiting one for maybe admission communication. Yeah, hope that makes sense. Yeah, then the next thing they might be asking you is, and why did you choose that particular school? So ensure that, as I said, personalize your answers. Like, don't cram them, but ensure that you have some point that you might be able to say, like, I applied to this school maybe because I want to do a research and it is more directed to that school, or that school only have that particular facility that I want to do, or I read an article and I will be learning under these professors, maybe my research in biological sciences or something, and you really want to learn from that professor because blah 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 blah. I hope you understand. Yeah, then another question that might come up is, why are you here? Imagine, I think that is one of the questions you don't expect. You might just arrive at the counter and then they ask you, and why are you here? Because you might be tensed, you might not be able even to answer very well. You might give an answer that might be commanding. What do I mean by that? You might be giving an answer like, I'm here to get a visa. Who told you that it's your right to get a visa? Yeah, so just be polite in a way. You can say, I'm here to seek for my F1 visa, or I'm here for my F1 visa interview that will enable me maybe to go to South Dakota State University to study my master's in blah blah blah. Yeah, just don't make your answers to be so commanding, like it's your right to be here, it's your right to get that visa. Just be polite. Thanks guys for watching, and be on the lookout for part 2 of visa interview questions that you might be asked. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.